Now that we know how to find the interest, we're going to learn how to find the rate of something. So, same formula is going to be used. Remember, I is the interest, and that's equal to the principal multiplied by the rate multiplied by the amount of time. So, last time someone was lending us money. Let's see what we're dealing with this time. This time around, we put $250 into the bank. So we took $250 and we put it into a savings account. And we know that savings accounts, if you leave the money in there, they gain interest and it makes more money for you. So we put $250 in the bank. Now we didn't put any more in and we didn't take any out. 6 months later, our balance is $257.50. So we did make some money on that. We want to find out what is our interest rate? How much of a percentage is the bank paying us for leaving our money in the bank? So the first thing we need to do is, the interest is given to us this time, so we need to find out what it is. And the way we do that is we take our secondary balance, our new balance, and we subtract away from it the principal. We're going to subtract away from it the money that we started with. Now we know that 6 months later, we have $257.50. So I want to take away from that the original principal. So it's going to be $257.50 minus $250. Now most of us can use mental math. If I take this away from that, what it means is the interest was $7.50. So instead of putting I down in my equation, I want to write down the interest. It's $7.50. So let's do that. $7 or 7.5 is going to be equal to the principal, which hopefully we all remember now. The principal was $250. And since I am multiplying, I want to put it inside of parentheses. We're going to multiply that by R. We don't know what it is. That's what we're trying to find. So it just remains the variable R. And then in our last step, we're going to multiply that by the amount of time. Now this is where you really need to pay attention. It's 6 months. Last time it was a year. This time it's half a year, 6 months. So this is how we're going to set it up. We'll do it in the terms of months. 6 goes on top. How many months are in a year? 12. So 12 will be the denominator. And we'll set it up just like that. Now, most of you remember, we need to multiply here. So it's going to be 250. I don't want to multiply it by R yet because that's just going to give us 250R. So what if we take 250 and multiply it by this fraction? Well, all we have to do is set our 250 up as a fraction. I put a 1 underneath it. And now I won't be able to use mental math to solve this because I'll have to find out what is 250 times 6. Whatever number that is, I will then divide it by 12 because 1 times 12 is 12, so that stays the same. And now when I do that problem, I end up with a total of 125. So 250 over 1 times 6 over 12 ends up equaling 125. Now I have this 125, and I'm going to now take it and multiply by R, so I end up with 125R. So now our equation looks like this. The interest remained the same, $7.50, but what I need to do is use a little bit of algebra to get R by itself, because I'm solving for R. And the only way we can do that is divide both sides by 125. They cancel out, so now I have the R by itself. Whatever I do to one side, I must do to the other. Here again, we really won't be able to use mental math to solve this, but after working it out, I end up getting an answer of 0.06. And since we're trying to find a rate, if you remember I told you before, the rate's always going to be a percentage. The bank is giving us an interest percent. So I have to take this decimal and turn it into a percent. And we do that by moving the decimal 2 places to the right. 1, 2. It ends up being in front of the 6. So what that means is our rate is equal to 6%. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we find a rate of percent.